Welcome the students of class 8. Welcome to our social science history class. And today in this class we are going to discuss some of the organization that was established in 19th century India to reform the society. So it is from page number 120. You can open your book, and the name of the subunit is Organizing for Reform. It is the last subunit of your chapter number 9 of your old NCERT book 2, and those who have new NCERT book, they can open page number chapter number 8. So there are some organization mentioned in the board, you can see, and their founding dates also. So we are going to discuss one by one about this organization. So the first organization that was established in 1830, that is the Brahma Samaj, and Brahma Samaj was established by Raja Ram Mohan Roy. You have already read about Raja Ram Mohan Roy and the reforms that was made by him. So Brahma Samaj also worked for the bad practices of the Hinduism, and they were prohibited all forms of idolatry and sacrifice. Means animal sacrifice and all these type of sacrifices were made in different type of Hindu religious functions, and sometimes the idol worship was there, and they were strictly against the idol worship and any type of idol worship of any type of sacrifices. So they believed in the Upanishad. Upanishad is the also derived from the Veda, you know, and they believed in Upanishads and forbid its members from criticizing other religious practices. It critically drew upon the ideals of religions, especially of Hinduism and Christianity. They took some of the norms and took up the rituals of these two different religions and form a new type of view, and looking at their negative and positive dimensions. They criticized the negative things of these religions and took the positive things and spread the message towards the people. But this movement only limited into some people, those are the privileged class peoples, means the rich people. So Keshav Chandra Sen and the father of Rabindranath Tagore, Devendranath Tagore, were the two major leaders of this Brahma Samaj movement. Next movement, it is the Young Bengal. It was established in between 1820s to 1830s under the leadership of a young professor of Hindu College named Henry Louis Vivian Dirozio. And the Young Bengal movement promoted some radical ideas and referred to as this movement was also attacked the tradition of and customs, demanded education for women, and campaigned for the freedom of thought and expression. And after the death of Dirozio, this movement was weakened. So next movement, it is the Ramkrishna Mission. So you know that after returning from Chicago, Swami Vivekananda established the Belur Mutt and the Ramkrishna Mission institution. So it was established in 1899 in Belur near Howrah, in Howrah. And what was the main objective of and works of Ramkrishna Mission? That it was named after the guru of Swami Vivekananda, Ramakrishna Paramhansadev, and Swami Vivekananda's guru, and the Ramkrishna Mission stressed the ideal of salvation through social service and selfish action. Okay, so the next, it is the Praarthana Samaj. Praarthana Samaj was established in 1867 in Bombay, and it was established by Atmaram Pandurang. Atmaram Pandurang established this organization and sought to remove caste restriction, abolished the child marriage, and encourage the education of women. And in the end, they also wanted to end the ban on widow remarriage. And its religious meetings drew upon Hindu, Buddhist and Christian texts. So all the major good ideas taken from those texts and practiced by the people of this Samaj or society. Next society, it is the Veda Samaj, and Veda Samaj was established in 1864 in Chennai. And this Veda Samaj inspired by Brahma Samaj, and it worked to abolish caste distinction and promote widow remarriage and women's education. So the members believed in one God and condemned the superstitions and rituals of Orthodox Hinduism. So the work and the ideology of this organization, you can see that more or less similar. Next movement, it is the Aligarh Movement, established in 1875 through the foundation of a college named Aligarh Mohammedan Anglo-Oriental College. So the Mohammedan Anglo-Oriental College established in 1875, and with the establishment of this college, its founder Sir Syed Ahmad Khan introduced this movement, and this college later on known as Aligarh Muslim University, and in today also in India it is a renowned university. So the institution offered modern education and including Western science to the Muslims, because at that time the Muslims were very much backward. So to reviving the old glory of the Muslim community and introducing modern science, technology and modern education system among the Muslims, Syed Ahmad Khan played a very important role. And it was known that this movement had an enormous impact in the area of educational reform among the Muslims. And today not only the Muslims, the other people from other religions also studied in that university. And the last one from this list, the Singh Sabha movement. The Singh Sabha movement was originated inside the Sikhism, and this reform organization of the Sikhs were formed at Amritsar in 1873 at first, and in Lahore in 1879. So what was the major objectives of this Singh Sabha movement? That the Sabhas sought to rid Sikhism of superstitions and caste distinctions and practices seen by them as non-Sikh activity. So they promoted education among the Sikhs and often combining modern instruction and Sikh teachings. So these are the major reform association formed in the first half of 19th century. Those were tried to reform the society. So students, that's all from our today's class, and this is also the end of this chapter number 9 from old NCERT book. So from the next day we will going to discuss a new chapter. It is the chapter number 11, the nationalist movement. So thank you for watching. See you in the next class.